so excited. We walked past the other day.
Packed full of all sorts of different herbs.
That is so spicy. Hi guys! Came in a bit hot there. We're super excited to be in Hanoi.
I'm spending 3 days in Da Nang just hanging out by the beach, not really doing much, seeing a few sights here and there, but mainly relaxing. We're excited to get into a new city.
And we're going to take you along obviously so you can see what we get up to. And we've got a big list of awesome food places that were recommended to us.
Speaking of food, we are absolutely starving. We're about to head out to a local banh mi restaurant, probably one of the most famous banh mi restaurants in Vietnam, maybe even the world. So we're in the ancient town or the old town, and there is no traffic that's actually allowed on these streets. It's purely just walking only. So it's
bicycles.
And bicycles. So it's nice to be able to take a breath and not get run over by a scooter or a car or a bus.
It's a lot more relaxing.
So we've just come down to Banh Mi Thuong. I think I'm saying that right. This restaurant was put on the map by Anthony Bourdain. We've just ordered the number 3, which the lady said was the most popular. All right, let's see if it lives up to its reputation. Super crispy, packed full of all sorts of different herbs. Lots of other different meats in there as well. I think we just got like the mixed combination, the most popular one on the menu. But yeah, highly recommend.
Like, I don't know if you can hear that, but delicious.
So that was the famous banh mi.
Yeah, it was so good. It was really nice. We've only had about maybe 4 or 5 since being in Vietnam for the last, well, we've only been here 10 days, but it was the bread. It was the bread.
Yep.
Like
and the fillings.
Yeah,
the fillings are amazing too.
The fillings, but for me, like, you could put anything in that bread and it would taste amazing. Yeah, it was really crispy, just crunchy and really soft in the middle. So I loved it.
Definitely recommend if you're here and hungry.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. So it is the next day here in Hoi An. We are gonna go around Hoi An and see some of the sites. First stop is coffee.
So Hanoi is known for its egg coffee, but in Hoi An they do it a little bit different, and it's the coconut coffee that's more popular. It seems like every cafe does it a little bit different, and we're gonna go try it out now.
Steve's coconut coffee has arrived.
So this is the famous coconut coffee. It's made with the Vietnamese black coffee, and then it's topped with ice and coconut ice cream cubes. Really, really nice. Super creamy, super coconutty. Coffee itself is the standard very dark roast Vietnamese coffee, which is also really, really nice. We'll see if we can get some of that. Right, here we go.
Oh, just drink.
Reminds me of a Italian affogato, but with coconut ice cream, obviously.
My turn. I freaking love coconut. Coffee is super strong. I don't know if you're meant to mix it, so it makes like this creamy, strong, bitter coconut flavour, or if you are meant to eat it like we're eating it, with a spoon.
So we ended up spending about 2 hours in that cafe. We just lost track of time.
I don't know what we were doing.
Yeah, just a beautiful little cafe just outside of the old town or old quarter of Hanoi. Hoi An.
Hoi An. We keep saying Hanoi
Can't get it
because
right.
it's the same letters, just rearranged.
But we're off now to our next stop. That there is the Japanese bridge. It's over 400 years old and it was built by the Japanese to connect the Japanese Quarter, which is that side, to the Chinese Quarter, which is where we're standing.
It's not actually too busy. I mean, given the situation at the moment with the country just having reopened about a month ago, there's a few people around, and as the day gets on, it does get a lot busier, but we're here now, it's 11 o'clock, and there's about maybe half a dozen people around, so it's not too bad.
We came here yesterday afternoon, it was packed. It was actually very hard to walk through and get past, and it was impossible to get a photo with the bridge with about 1,000 families in your memories for life. So our next stop for the day is Bat Mut Temple Gate. I've got no idea if I'm saying that right. We really struggle with the Vietnamese pronunciation, but it is a beautiful old temple gate that is also about 400 to 500 years old. So in the mornings and afternoon, the old town streets are actually closed to all the motorbike. From 11 to I think 2 o'clock, it opens back up to them, and it feels like they all wait on the outskirts, and as soon as it opens, they just flood the city. It's went from pretty peaceful to absolutely crazy.
So we've come down to the Ba Mu Gate temple here in Hoi An. This is a 17th century built temple, and it's very popular amongst the locals still to this day to bring their kids and younger members of the family to bless them with health and happiness. The name in English actually means midwife.
So a very rare occurrence here in Vietnam. We've actually got this whole place to ourselves, only in Christy and I.
That was not the case about 10 minutes ago. There were crazies everywhere, jumping in each other's photos and just being chaotic.
So that's a little bit of a coincidence. We are just on our way now to the next stop of the day.
To get some cow lao for lunch.
And we've just walked down a back alley and we've just come across someone smoking all the cow lao noodles. So the cow lao noodles are actually unique to Hoi An. There's a few things that go into making them which makes them special. One being the water taken from a specific well only found here. Another is they're smoked with a special ash or charcoal from an island. You can only really get traditional cow lao here.
Yeah, and we're excited. That's what we are off to do now.
Okay, so we've come down to one of the highly recommended cow lao restaurants in the Old Town, and they have a family secret recipe from 1976. This is going to be good.
So we're having our first try of the cow lao noodles. They're so different to anything else that I think we've had. Like, I mean, it's the same kind of noodly texture. They're a little bit chewier. The sauce is amazing, whatever it's coated in. They're really good. They're kind of like, if I was to compare it to something, it would be more like an udon noodle, like a Japanese udon noodle. That the same kind of thickness, similar texture. I'm gonna mix this all up. I've added some, I think, pickled shallot. Yeah, oh, spicy. She did say that was spicy, but I was like, nah, they're fine, they're shallots. Yeah, so we've just got some greens here. Looks like some herbs, maybe some lettuce, and then slices of pork. That is so spicy. I think this is pork skin. Ooh. Really nice and really fresh as well. I think the greenery just adds that element of freshness to the dish, because it could otherwise be slightly heavy with the pork, the fried pork and the noodles. So it's really well balanced.
So Khao Lao, amazing, highly recommend that restaurant. Each one of those bowls of noodles were 35,000, which is roughly $2.10 Australian. Really, really nice.
Such good value as well. Like, it's just, they're not small portions either. Like, they are filling dishes, so you can get a lot for your buck here.
So we have a little bit of an ice cream and coffee problem. We were just walking to the next stop and we came across this little local ice cream store and we couldn't just walk past.
I got rose, because I love anything rose water, and coconut, because Vietnam.
And I got another coconut coffee. Okay, so it's a little bit later in the day, it's about 2 o'clock. So off to the next must-do thing, and that is the famous chicken rice.
Woo!
This restaurant gets really busy, so I'm hoping with it being a little bit after lunch and the weather being not great, a lot of people have headed back to their hotels and there's not a huge wait to get into the restaurant.
It's not busy. So excited. We walked past the other day and there was about maybe 50 to 100 people waiting outside, so we are so happy that we'll just walk straight in, fingers crossed. So we are here, we literally just walked in, so we're really lucky. I don't know if it's because it's the right time of day, if it's been raining and people have retreated to their houses. But yeah, there's not too many people here, so I think we just got lucky. So we've just come back from the restaurant where we had lunch at for the famous chicken rice dish. Not too sure what it's called in Vietnamese, so we'll put the name of it on the screen. It was not really what I was expecting. It was a lot kind of simpler than what I was expecting it to be. It's just a rice dish cooked in chicken stock, and there's a little bit of turmeric added, and there's some coriander, and there was also obviously shredded chicken, and there were some organs, unusual looking organs. So I think there was what looked to be liver, maybe heart, chicken heart. There was definitely chicken heart, and there was something else I think added.
There was all sorts of bits and pieces in there from inside the chicken that we weren't quite sure of.
Yeah,
so
unknown.
We chickened out when it came to the
organs,
random chicken parts.
Yes.
But yeah, overall, like it was, you know, a very simple dish. It did taste good. You can see why it's a must-do when you come to Hoi An, and it's a favourite from all the locals.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that childhood dish that you sort of grew up on eating, that your mum or dad made you.
Filling, hearty, healthy.
Yep, simple.
Yeah.
Alright, off to the next spot. So we're just going to go back to the hotel now, chill for a couple hours and wait till the sun goes down. We are going to head down to the river, take one of the boats for like a sunset sort of cruise with all the lanterns lit up.
Yeah. I'm excited for that.
Right.
It's so beautiful at night time. It's very vibrant. People are out, great atmosphere. The locals are lovely, so we're really excited to do this. We are going out on one of those boats, and we're so excited. I think this is the busiest we've ever seen it, and we're not even in the old town yet. Like, we're just entering now, but as we get further and further in, there are so many more people here than there have been the last 5 days that we've been here. The rain's gone, the weather's cleared up, it smells amazing, all the street food carts are starting up, the lanterns are going to start turning on. It's a good time to be in Hoi An. really good deal. We probably didn't. It was 150,000, but thanks to Steve's negotiating skills, we got it down to 120. I think that's about maybe $6.50 Australian dollars. It's beautiful out here. It's really calm. The water's lovely. There's little candles floating around in the water as well. It's pretty busy, but it does get a lot busier later on when it starts to get dark. The lanterns really light up.
Was absolutely stunning.
Yeah,
amazing.
It was good. Yeah.
The whole city actually comes alive at night where all the lanterns light up. Like, it's beautiful during the day, but at night it takes it to a whole new level.
Yeah.
You can see why they call it the Lantern City. So next up on our list, we're going to go find some, I think it's called dragon ice cream or smoked ice cream. Yeah. It's not really a must-do thing.
Seems unique to the city. We haven't seen it anywhere else in Vietnam. I think they use liquid nitrogen.
I think so.
We're going to go try and find some and see what it tastes like. It's like a rice cake.
Like when you first put it in your mouth, it sticks to like your tongue and the roof of your mouth, only for a split second. The gimmicky thing is when you eat it, it's getting a little bit late now, so we're gonna finish it here, head home and
prepare for tomorrow.
See you next time.
Bye.